and welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, hello, my name is Danielle and thank you so much for joining us today. For today's video, we are going to be doing a review slash first impression on this right here. This is the Body Shop Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation. Now, I've seen one or two YouTubers purchase this and I thought it was a really interesting concept, so I happened to pick mine up at the Body Shop in Sydney, Australia. For those of you that do not know, I work on a cruise ship currently and imported out of Sydney, Australia. Obviously, you can tell by the accent, I myself am not Australian, so I did pick this up in Sydney. This was, I want to say, 19 Australian dollars, which, let me get my phone out really quickly, let me convert that so we have a better idea of exactly how much that is in US dollars. Let's see, so 19 Australian is about $15. You can see there, $15.33. I did look online and I think I saw it retailing for 16 US dollars, so pretty comparable in price. But basically what this is it is a matte foundation, obviously, matte clay skin clarifying foundation. It says it's got mattifying clay and purifying tea tree. Now on the back it says it is 100% vegan. It is formulated without petroleum and mineral oil. It is enriched with community trade tea tree, and it is suitable for sensitive skin. And of course, the Body Shop, if you don't already know, is forever against animal testing. So I'm really interested to try this out. I do have shows tonight. If you don't know this already, I work on a cruise ship because I'm a performer. So a good thing about this is it is matte, which is what I need for shows, because especially this show that I'm doing this evening, I do sweat a lot. So this will be a good test if it works for me in that sense. But it basically says it's matte high coverage, which if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know I love a good high coverage foundation. It is 24-hour long wear, 24-hour shine control, 24-hour breathable wear. It promotes clearer looking skin and it is non-pore clogging. To me, that all sounds excellent. What do you guys think? I picked mine up in the shade Sagano Bamboo. It's right there at the top, 023. I want to say that when I was at the Body Shop, they had about 8 shades, so the color selection is not great. This was like right in the middle of the color range, and honestly, it's not that dark. I haven't actually tried it on its own on my skin yet. You will have seen the video that goes up right before this is going to be me mixing all my foundations together, and I did use it in that video, but I haven't actually used it on its own, so I am interested to see exactly how it works. But yeah, so we are going to kind of do my skin just like I would normally do it. I want to give it a fair shot like I do any first impressions with foundations. I want to make sure that I give the new foundation a good shot. So I'm going to prime. I have already washed my face. I have already moisturized my skin. So we are going to go in with primer next. Okay, so like I said, we're going to go in with primer first. So I'm going to go in with my favorite, the No Pore Blend Primer by Touch and Soul. I've said this a million times. I've used this a million times because honestly, I don't have that many primers. I have more at home because like I said, I'm not at home right now, so I don't have my full beauty collection with me. But I only have like 1, 2, 3, really 3 primers here on the ship with me. So unfortunately, that is why you guys see me using kind of the same ones, just because I don't really have that many with me. So I'm going to put that in, especially right around my nose, on my nose. I'm actually going to get just a tiny dot more and put that on my nose. And I do have like an enlarged pore on this side of my cheek, so I always like to kind of double duty it and cover it up extra good. Alrighty, so it is foundation time. It is 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty average, pretty normal for a foundation. I'm not really sure if this matches me because they didn't have any testers, so we're going to see. It's a squeezy tube, which I kind of like. That or a pump is nice because then you can just squeeze it right out. I think what I'm going to do is just do a little artwork on my face. Okay, so immediately I can get the tea tree scent. So it's very strong. It smells very like herbally. If you know what the scent of tea tree smells like, it smells very herbal. Putting it on my skin, you can see I put it in a zigzag formation and it is not really dripping at all. It is sitting right where I placed it. So it's not super liquidy. It's not like the thickest foundation I've ever felt, but it is not super liquidy either. So I'm just going to kind of dot that. The color might be a little light for me, but I can bronze it up a little bit. Obviously, if I would have known, I would have bought a little darker, but here we go. I'm going to dab this in. I might need a little bit more for the other side of my face, but I'm going to use my beauty blender like I always do. and just dab this into my skin.
Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm really crazy when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up.
Okay, so right off the bat, I can say, based on this side to this side, I haven't blended this side in yet, but you can see it is, I would say, medium to medium full coverage. It is covering pretty nicely. You guys know I have a lot of freckles and a lot of redness, and it does seem to color over that, or cover that, excuse me, fairly well. I don't think that this color is the best match for me. Obviously, it's a little bit light, and I think it has a little bit too much pink in it for me, but it's not terrible. For not really having color match, it's okay. I'm going to squirt a little bit more on this side and dab this in, and then I might take a little bit because I have a little bit extra and kind of do a little bit more on the other side and see if you can like kind of build up the color a little bit. I will say, if you are sensitive to scents, I don't know if you will love this. Granted, I know that tea tree is supposed to be really good for problematic skin, so if you have acne, this might be really nice for you. So I would say that if you have acne or something like that, I haven't set this yet, but maybe if the scent goes away, you might be able to bear it for the effects of what this foundation could potentially do for your skin. Because if you have acne, tea tree is great for that, and it would be nice to be able to clarify your skin while you're covering it with makeup. Because usually, I'm sure you guys know, that makeup, you know, clogs your pores, and it says on the bottle, I'm pretty sure I read that right, yeah, it says non-pore clogging. So it promotes clearer skin while it's kind of giving you a medium to full coverage. So that sounds pretty good to me. I mean, I don't even really have that problematic of skin in regards to acne, but I wouldn't mind covering it while still treating it nicely. Because unfortunately, if you're like me and you're kind of a makeup junkie and you wear makeup more often than you don't, it's always hard to feel like you're giving your skin the best treatment you can, you know, if you're covering it every day with makeup. Even if you have a good skincare routine, which I feel like I do, it's still, you know, sometimes I look at my skin and I'm like, oh, I wish I was a boy so I didn't have to wear makeup every day. Which I know, you don't have to wear makeup every day, don't get me wrong, I know that, it's a choice, but it's hard. Once you start wearing makeup, it's really hard to go back. Does anybody else feel like that? Leave me a comment down below if you regret the day you started wearing makeup because you feel like you have to wear it all the time now. Just kidding, I don't regret it, I love makeup. But alright, so there is one layer on. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to take just a tiny bit more. Like I said, I do have shows tonight, so if I'm a little bit more full coverage, it's not that big of a deal. I just put a little bit more right there on the end of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to stick it really on this side because I kind of already did a second layer on the other side. So I'm just going to cover up my cheeks a little bit more. I have some more like discoloration kind of right in here. Honestly, my whole face has kind of got some discoloration from freckles, but I am more, what's the word? We are more noticeable of our own flaws than other people are. You know, I look in the mirror and I see this and that and blah, 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 but other people don't see that on you, so. Okay, so the layer of this foundation is on. Let me put the lid on and we'll show it to you guys once more. Once again, it's the Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation from The Body Shop. I'm not sure if you guys have body shops around you. I'm pretty sure that the Body Shop stuff can only be purchased at an actual Body Shop store. Most body shops are found in malls, so I guess you could always look on their website and see if there is one near you. But first impression, it's really nice. It is matte. Like touching my skin, it's not sticky at all. It is very matte. I still can see a little bit of my imperfections peeking through. It's not the most full coverage I've ever used, but it's nice. Like I said, I think if you have problematic skin, this would be really great for you. It's interesting because this is really matte right here on my face, but if you can see, there is a little bit of shine kind of up here on my forehead. I'm not really sure why. It's a little bit more dewy up there than anywhere else, but so far it's nice. The color, like I said, on me is not perfect, but it's not terrible. I don't see like a giant line in between my face and my neck, but it is a little bit lighter than I would normally like to purchase for myself. But so far, so good. Like I said, the scent is a little bit strong, but now that I have it fully applied, I don't really smell it a lot. So let me quickly finish applying my makeup and I will give you guys my final thoughts on my first impression. Okay, you guys, welcome back. So as you can see, the makeup is fully on. What do you guys think? I think the foundation looks really nice. I'm actually going to take this mirror and look at it up close. Yeah, it is sitting beautifully on my skin. Once I applied the other products over it, I did get a little bit more coverage, which is nice. I will say I did set it with a powder today because, like I said, I am going to shows and I am going to get very sweaty. I did want to have that extra layer, that extra barrier to keep my sweat at bay. So I do not think you have to do that in everyday life. If you feel like you are dry, you will not have to set this, which is nice because it is a matte foundation, which I prefer. I'm kind of like normal to dry, but I do like a mattifying foundation. I don't like to look kind of sweaty or super dewy right from the get-go of the day because I do let my natural oils seep throughout the day, and I do get a little bit more oily that way, but I do consider myself relatively dry. But I did set my face for the purpose of this evening's activities. But I would definitely recommend, the price point of this foundation is pretty good. It's just a little bit higher than drugstore, although as you guys know, drugstore foundations are actually getting pretty pricey nowadays. So I 100% recommend this, especially if you have problematic skin. I bet this would be beautiful to help clear up your skin while you are wearing makeup. What's not to love about that, right? But thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you learned a little bit. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like this video by giving it a giant thumbs up. I would also love it if you would subscribe to my channel while you are here by clicking the link down below. It's really easy. Just click it. You can do it. It's right there. But thank you guys once again. I hope to see you in the next video. And until then, see you guys later. Bye!